All right, our fourth and final prediction for the 2021 season for the NFC West lands in the laps of the Seattle Seahawks. It's shaped up not like I expected with our predictions, but it looks like it is, at least when it comes to how they finish in the NFC West. Right now, all three of us have the 49ers finishing first, the Rams with a close follow-up at 2, Cardinals there in the barrel, bottom of the barrel that is, and then it looks like...
We don't know. Let's wait.
True.
Let's wait.
And I'm going to make this point again. I was teasing it at the end of our Rams picks that arguably the Seattle Seahawks have the best player in the NFC. First comes to mind to argue against that, of course, is arguing for Tom Brady. But if you give Tom Brady the same team that Russell Wilson has, going against the same team that Russell Wilson's going against on defense, I'm going to give the edge to Russell Wilson.
Why?
And for obvious reasons. His legs, Crasher. His legs. Tom Brady can make up for it with his prowess and his arm. I'll give you that.
I was going to say, he's more cerebral.
But the Seahawks are damn near a mess. But Russell Wilson, you can't tell me the wins and losses. The wins are determined with Russell Wilson on the field much more than they are with the other three quarterbacks in this division.
Which is your opinion.
Yeah, Kenny's 100% right, in my opinion. If you put Russell Wilson on the Buccaneers and you give Russell Wilson that Buccaneers defense that they had last year, it's a cakewalk to the Super Bowl title for Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson was the MVP favorite through about, 7 or 8 weeks of the season last year with as bad of a defense as they had. And how many times do we see the Seahawks defense up against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals? It wasn't good. It was one of the worst in the NFL. So I'd probably take Russell Wilson over Tom Brady, hands down, because of his legs.
I'm going to chalk up that Tom Brady took about 6, 7, 8 weeks to get adjusted in Tampa Bay, whether it's playbook or chemistry with other players. And now that he has, look out. I'm going to take Tom Brady any day over Russell Wilson.
It's a valid argument. That's why I put in there arguably. And again, we can sit here and argue until Russell Wilson and what's his wife's name?
Ciara.
Okay, I was Kiara. Ciara. They blast out triplets here. I don't know what the hell that means. Okay, let's get to our picks. People are excited to hear our picks for the Seattle Seahawks, and we're going to kick it off with Richard C. Suave first. Crasher, would you do the honors, please?
Let's do this. All right, Seahawks visiting the Colts week 1.
Win.
All right, week 2 versus the Titans.
Loss.
Got it.
Week 3 at the Vikings.
Win.
Week 4 at 49ers.
Win.
Week 5 versus your Los Angeles Rams.
Win.
You've got the Seattle Seahawks with a freaking junior varsity defense at 4-1 the first 5 games of the season?
Yes.
Okay.
Clearly they take a turn here somewhere.
Did you take notes, you happy bastard? That's the whole idea.
Supposed to be off the cuff.
Richie.
Did you study? You're not supposed to study for this.
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right, let's go. All right, Cratch.
Week 6 at the Steelers.
Win.
Week 7, Monday Night Football versus New Orleans.
Loss.
Week 8, Jacksonville.
Win.
Week 9, it's a bye. Week 10 at the Green Bay Packers.
Loss.
Wola.
Loss.
Week 11, Cardinals go up north.
Win.
Week 12, another Monday Night Football game, Washington Professional Football Team.
The Washington Professional Football Team is going to win that game, folks. Mark it down.
Oh, so you're giving the loss.
Really?
To Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's taking the loss in that game, yeah.
It's in Washington, so okay.
Because right now, you've only got 4 losses for your Seattle Seahawks, Richie.
Yeah, hey, we still got time to play here, okay?
Yeah.
All right, I know this will be a loss. Week 13, well, I'm assuming. Week 13, 49ers.
I have that as a loss, that's correct.
Okay.
Oh, here they go, man. They're sinking the ship now, man. See you later, Seattle.
Hold on.
Suck it.
Not with this one necessarily, unless you think it's a trap game. Texans, week 14.
Win.
15 at the Rams.
That will be a loss.
Week 16, Bears come to town.
That's a win.
Week 17, Detroit Lions.
That is a win.
Week 18, Cardinals in Glendale.
That's a loss.
How many losses, Kenny?
Oh boy, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses for the Seattle Seahawks.
So here's how my NFC West looks.
Right.
I have the 49ers at 1 at 13-4. I have the Rams at 2 going 12-5. I have the Seahawks at 3 going 10-7, and then the Cardinals bringing up the rear at 8-9. And all three of those NFC West teams make the playoffs. Because remember, the Cardinals almost made it last year. They need that last game to get in, and they could have snuck in.
All right. Read them to me. Kenny, you keep track and go for it, Richie.
Okay, here we go. So week 1 is going to be on the road in Indy.
Loss.
Week 2 at home against Tennessee.
I'm going loss.
Week 3 on the road in Minnesota.
Win.
Week 4 on the road in San Fran.
Loss.
Week 5 at home against the Rams.
Win.
Week 6 on the road in Pittsburgh.
That's a hard schedule to predict. Win.
Ooh.
Week 7 at home against the Saints.
Win.
Week 8 at home against Jacksonville.
Win.
Week 10 on the road in Green Bay.
Loss.
Week 11 at home against Arizona.
Win.
Week 12 on the road against Washington.
It's that Monday Night Football game. Win.
Week 13 at home against San Francisco.
Loss.
Week 14 on the road in Houston.
Win.
Week 15 on the road in LA.
Loss.
Week 16 at home against Chicago.
Win.
Week 17 at home against Detroit.
Chicago. People are just kicking this shit out of Chicago.
Deservingly, right? Okay, I'm sorry. Who's after Chicago?
Detroit at home.
Win.
And then week 18 is on the road in Glendale.
Win. Cardinals are out of it by then, so clearly. It's okay. So what do I have, Kenny? Don't laugh. What?
6 losses, Crash Gladys. 1, 2, 3.
No, that's not.
4,
Nope,
5,
nope,
6.
nope.
That's what I've got.
That's not possible. That's not possible, though.
That's what I've got. You had them, the first 4 games in the season, you had them at 1 and 4.
Right,
Sorry, not 1
right.
and 4. 1 and 3. And then the next 4, you have them winning. Okay?
All right, they'll lose on Monday Night Football against Washington. I think I had that as a win.
All right, where was that?
Make that as a loss. Second half of the season, I know that.
Okay. All right, so there you go. So does that get them at 10 and 7?
Yeah.
Alrighty, Kenny, here we go. Week 1 on the road in Indy.
That's a win.
Week 2 at home against Tennessee.
That is a loss. They don't like themselves some running backs there in Seattle.
Week 3 at home, on the road in Minnesota.
Loss.
Week 4 on the road in San Francisco.
Loss.
Week 5 at home against the Rams.
Win.
Week 6 on the road in Pittsburgh.
Loss.
Week 7 at home against New Orleans.
Win.
Week 8 at home against Jacksonville.
Win.
Week 10 on the road in Green Bay.
Loss.
Week 11 at home against Arizona.
Loss.
Week 12 on the road in Washington.
Win.
Week 13 at home against San Francisco.
Win.
Week 14 on the road in Houston.
Win.
Week 15 in Los Angeles.
Oh my goodness, that's week 15.
Week 15.
Loss.
Week 16 at home against Chicago.
Win.
Week 17 at home against Detroit.
At home, Kenny. They're not going to disappoint, even if they... No, they're going to be clinging to the playoffs in Week 17.
Dan Campbell is going to break some knees.
Right. I'm going to say win.
And then Week 18, of course, here in Glendale.
But I haven't beaten the
Wait.
Cardinals twice, don't I? Or losing to the Cardinals twice.
You do, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
And I don't think
Richie?
I don't think your Cardinals predictions were like that at all.
Settle down.
No, yeah, you totally didn't match.
I didn't, did I?
This makes no sense. If anybody dives deep into any of these, it's not going to make
No,
any sense.
No.
Week 11 in Seattle.
Loss.
Week 18 to close out the season. That sounds really weird. At home against Seattle.
We're going to be in such disarray by that. I'm not going to follow your lead on this. Remember how we like to lose to backup quarterbacks. I'm going to give that big loss. That last game, I'll give that to Seahawks. Okay, I was fishing for. I've got eight losses in there somewhere for Seattle, falling into the 3 spot, and then of course the Cardinals picking up the rear. So we'll go Cardinals with the loss to in their 2021 regular season.
Okay.
And let me advise you: either get behind us 100% or don't with our picks.
Wow.
NFC West.
Serious thought.
NFC West is now in the books, babe. So we all agree, 49ers, win.
Topping the division.
Yes.
Rams,
Yes.
Number 2. Wait, what? Yeah.
Yep, Seattle. If Russell Wilson, here's one for you. If Russell Wilson was not with Seattle, wouldn't you have Seattle and the Cardinals battling out for the cellar? I mean,
Yes.
seriously,
Yes.
Yes.
either one's reaching for the top 5 draft pick. All right, well, there's our picks for the 2021 regular season. Where you going, Freak Nation? Later.